Hey.
Hi, Thelma. Hi, Vicky. Hi, everybody. Thelma, wow, that was amazing. I just took it all in. It's what I really needed uh, to hear, and then of course just seeing everyone here. Vicky, of course, we're friends, and Lisa and Robin, and then I took JR's. I went to JR's class on Thursday, and it
Oh,
was
nice.
amazing. And so, yeah, this really just is wonderful, Thelma. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Yeah. Good
Lisa.
morning.
Good
Hi,
morning,
everyone.
Sam.
Yes, that was wonderful, as always.
Good to see you, John Anthony. Thank you for recording things and thank you
Yeah.
for the Are You a Cat lessons. That's been really helpful. But Thelma, wow, today's service, you really spoke to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Likewise.
Thelma, that was a beautiful message. I'm reminded of times, years past, we're talking ages ago, where I would just get caught up in my, sometimes we get, well, honestly, we get off center every now and then
hmm
and up in our own imagination. And we're just imagining all the worst case scenarios, like, and those dramas start taking
hmm
over and you're swimming in it, anxiety, anxiousness, and the things never happen. I
Right.
mean, if we could just claim, and another time I remember expressing to you years ago, I love what I do, but for some reason I'm not feeling the joy. And you tell me, claim it,
hmm
decree it. And that's what we're doing. We're never not creating.
Right.
It's an illusion to even think that this creation thing that I'm involved with is this thing I got to sit down and do. No, we're being acted upon by the
Right.
creative medium, the essence of life 24/7. So, the key is when am I allowing myself to dwell upon?
Right.
Yeah, I love it. Beautiful. Thank you. Good reminder.
Thank you, JR.
I just want to say thank you also to everybody and Thelma, thank you. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Um,
Crying can be good.
Everything that you said, I hear and I'm taking in, and I appreciate everything. I
Mm,
also went to JR's class last Thursday, which
Great.
was so I don't know what to say other than wow.
Well, we
And
thank you.
I am I'm just very happy and grateful to be here with everybody.
It's nice, isn't it?
Thelma, thank you so much. Your words are very touching and very inspirational. And I've only been here, I think I've come on maybe 3 or 4 times now. And every time I do, I feel like I get a new message and it's just amazing. It's a great feeling. And before JR introduced me to your service on Sundays, I was praying for like-minded people, people who felt
Mm,
the way I did, who think the way I did. And it's just amazing to come here and feel like, yes, there are more people out there that think and feel the way I do. And it's just amazing. And I appreciate everything all of you do and what you bring to this world because it's going to change the world. So
yes,
thank you so
it
much.
is.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And it is changing the world.
So Thelma, you were saying how we seem to focus on what is wrong rather than what is good. And I think what I'm observing is as I work with people is that there's a part of us that's there so that when we're not paying attention, that will notice the scary thing, that noise, or that something that's dangerous, and it gets our attention, and we react to it without thinking, and
Mhm.
and we usually react from our fear, and so and so I think that that's why we're reacting to the and focusing on the negative, but you know I think that when it's mindfulness and you know and intention that allows us to focus on responding to those fears with love.
Yeah.
And when we are able to be mindful, so that we're giving that love to ourselves, and we're giving it to others, then we are, doing our part to bring love into the world. And like you said, we're not responsible for other people's thinking. We are responsible for our thinking.
Mhm.
And along those lines, a lot of things happen that we didn't cause, but how we react to that, which we do without thinking, or we respond to that, which we do by thinking, is up to us.
Yeah.
And if I'm wanting to be mindful and focused on the things that I want in my life, the love, as opposed to continually reacting to things in my life from my fear because I'm not being mindful, that's, we have the free will to pick either one.
Mhm.
And it's that awareness and then doing things with intention that and learning to respond to our fears, instead of just walking around oblivious and then reacting to them when we get startled by something that frightens us.
Yeah.
And you were saying, Lisa, thanks for the Are You a Cat? I'm very pleased and excited to announce that I have my website back up, and I have it's I'm influencing it. The one I used to have, I didn't influence; it was just there. Um, my wife did it, but she did it with her thinking, and it was good. But I've done this with mine, and so it's called Supportive Alliance, all one word, .net. Supportivealliance.net. And it has videos that explain Are You a Cat and the different tools that I teach. And I'm I'm real pleased that it's back online because we had lost our website for about a year.
Wow.
And so but thank you for your talk. And it's always it's almost cliche, of how good your talks are, but they aren't, because it's just like time after time, the things that you say are so um, right on point, and I think it's just because you are just being centered on yourself and just being you, and you're in essence kind of seeing where you need to be,
Yeah.
and then just showing up there. And that's what is so beautiful about your talks. They're spontaneous, and you're just being there. You're not trying to come up with something, or something clever, or you're just being yourself spontaneously. And so thank you
Thank
for
you.
creating that space every week for us to be a part of. And I'm I'm grateful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sam wanted me to read a meme that we saw today.
That's right on track, I think, with
Okay.
the
It
message.
has a nice picture, and it says it takes the exact same amount of time and energy to imagine wonderful things as it does to worry, and the results are incredibly different.
Yeah, I saw that. It was just with the topic of imagine. It just seemed to really fit that the results are very different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thelma, as usual. I echo the sentiments of everybody. It is so beautiful to listen to you. It, I know when you're speaking that it really is coming from your heart, your heart, and it touches my heart, you know. And so I am so grateful for that. I wanted to add that I know for me, listening to words can sometimes feel like, okay, heard it before, been there, done that. Yeah,
Mhm.
sure, sure. I'll think about it and then it's gone. You know, and then right back. And it's the subconscious mind holds all of these old patterns, all of these old thoughts.
Yeah.
And we have been individualized, we're individualizations of that energy that you speak of, that source.
Mhm.
And we're in school here. We're in school because, yes, at our deepest roots, we all are perfect. We've just forgotten that. And we're here to remember, to to serve that as we learn it. And the ego, which is what gets triggered because it was given to us initially to individualize us and to protect us. It's a survival mechanism,
Right.
a very good one. Like, John Anthony has said before, if someone yells fire, you know, that mechanism in us is supposed to react and
Mhm.
save itself. But we've overused it and we've used it incorrectly. And so we're walking around with all of this baggage. So, these talks, remind us, like as you said, to stay mindful because our source is good. It's all loving. That's where we've come from, and it only wants our highest good.
Yeah.
And we're here to remember that. So, yeah, so we want to use anger. That's also, it's just an energy, and we're free to use it. But like you said, if you use it, we then have to feel what that anger is like. So if I give it out to someone, I'm going to get it back so that I can also feel what it's like. And when I feel what it's like, I don't like that. Oh, that's what anger feels like. Oh, God, this is horrible. So I can either get angry again, or as John Anthony said, now I can use my intention. Oh, this is what it feels like. This is what I've been putting out, or this is how I made someone else feel. I don't like that. So, you know what? Now, how do I change it? And this is where, for me, the are you a cat, or this knowing, we just have to know, as you learn, you speak of law. I'm not from the science of mind, community, but I understand what you call law, I believe, I'm not sure, is is um is the nature. It's like this is the nature. So once we know what the law is, because we don't come in knowing the law, some of us may remember it, but when we know that the law is, everything works for good, you know? And if you live at that high energy, that's what you're going to receive. We have to know that this is law and use it. Just like I know if I turn on the fire and stick my finger in it, it is
Sure.
law that is going to be burnt. I could say whatever I want. Oh, it's not going to burn this time. Yes, it will. And that is what the law is trying to teach us.
Mhm.
But I know for me, I will go around the corner. Let me see if I can burn my finger on this side, and it won't hurt. Oh, yes, it still hurts until I get it. Until I get it,
Right.
fire
Well,
burns.
and that's exactly it. But the law is like the law of electricity or the law of gravity. There is a way for it to work and to get the best results. Now, you can use electricity to burn down your house or toast your bread. The law of gravity, if you throw a chair off a roof, it's going to go down. That's the law. And the law of life is to use it in a positive and uplifting direction. So, it's not that the law even knows what it's doing, it just follows the way we are using it. And so it will act in that way.
Yes, well, you put it so beautifully because that's what it is. It's there. Like you
Mhm.
said, it's not punishing you.
No,
It's not a punishment.
no, it
It's
has no intention of that.
right. Like you learn how the law works, and
Mhm.
now you can
Yeah.
use it the way you choose. But if you choose to use it at the highest level, then the results are amazing.
Yes.
Yes, amazing.
Right.
So I thank you for that reminder. The
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. And thank everyone else
Thank you.
for being on. We're all on the journey together.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
Yes. Yes. As you say, it's fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Pam, the anger is what we use to control others. It's like when a dog barks, it's trying to control others. Stay away from me, stay away from me. And so we get angry to try to make other people move and change,
Mhm.
so that we don't have to. And if we can just learn how to respond to the things that frighten us in a way that we change how we're responding to it, then it's energizing for us and it's creating love, not fear. And then other people can react to the love, not react to my fear. And it's just, we have the free will as to what we're wanting to put out, love or fear. It's our
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah. Okay. So, Madeline and Jim, are you going to say something?
I'll say something. Good morning.
Good morning,
Hi,
Madeline.
Thelma. Thank you so much. As always, thank you, Vicky, for waking me up.
I did. I sent her a text. I didn't want her to miss it.
But I want to say that last night, a friend of mine and we were talking about mind, and how God gave us a mind. He gave us intelligence. And, you know, again, we have this opportunity to really pay attention to what we're thinking and feeling and what we're contributing to the energy of the world.
Right.
And it was funny because as I was talking to him last night, I was like, we forget that we got free will, but free will makes us responsible too. We're responsible for what we think. We can't worry about what other people are thinking and doing.
Mhm.
And as I said last week, I'm standing in my position. I'm not moving. I know that there's a source that is greater than me, that it lives in me. It gives me the opportunity to be better than I am. And I'm just going to stand in it. I'm like, I may not know how to do it all perfect, but I'm surely going to give it my best try. So I
You could
just
maybe type it
appreciate you the reminder, especially about imagination. I won't say what I have told myself in the past about imagination, but one of the things that I do know is that for me, it was like um, it was squished down. You know, why you think that way? You can't think that way. That's not the way other people think. And so, got kind of converted. So I am always reminding myself that what I think is creating something. So in which direction do I want to go?
Yeah.
And so I'm grateful for this morning you were talking about imagination because I'm like, yeah, I have to be reminded that, yeah, what am I thinking and how am I showing up? Because it all plays a part in my world.
Right.
I think sometimes we get so thinking about other people and their needs and their wants, and I forget, I have to remind myself, you know what? God made me too.
Mhm.
And I'm as important as anybody else. And what matters to me is important to me.
Yes.
Whether it's important to anybody else,
Right.
that remains to be seen. But I have to remember what's important to me is important.
Mhm.
So I thank you for always being right on time, confirmation, a shining light. Um, when I think of you as, the light on the hill just shining and just like the lighthouse just on side to side and letting its light, just being a beam and a beacon. And I'm just grateful to be able to witness that and be a part of that beam because I feel like I'm a part of the beam every time I'm in your presence and when I'm talking about you and teaching my classes, that I'm continuing to be that beam. So thank you, Thelma. I love you. Thanks, Vicky.
Love you,
I,
Robin.
hello to everybody else. It's good to hear everybody's thoughts and comments. And Madeline, you look great.
Thanks, Rob. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, but not now.
You've muted yourself.
Oh, wait a minute. How's that? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay. We have about 3 more hours to go. Weather hasn't been too bad. Drizzly, cloudy. We ran into one big storm when we first got on the road, but and Hazel's been serenading us the whole time. Say hello, Hazel. Say hello. Yeah, she's been talking away,
Oh,
but we're looking forward to being home. It's been a long time.
yeah.
So
Yes.
we got the tail end of everything, trying to figure out how to get you all on.
Oh.
And I hear you, and they do too. So you're good.
Oh, she's
There
so
I am.
pretty.
Yeah.
She's so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She's
Don't
got a
take
lot
up
to
any more
say.
time. Yes, I know.
Oh.
She's done. She's done with the driving and the riding and the everything.
Mm.
So we'll sign off, but we wanted to say hello, and we're on our way. So
Look
bye-bye.
forward to you getting here.
Safe travels, Jim and
Yeah,
Madeline.
I'll call you. Hi, Lisa.
Love you, Madeline. And Jim,
Love you guys.
love you.
Hi guys, can I just introduce our friend Karen? Karen Saul, uh Karen, are you still here?
I'm here, yeah.
Um, Karen was with us for a few months, I guess, maybe a year ago. And so anyway, Karen's new and just coming back. And She's
great.
friends with Lisa D.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for
Hello.
having me.
Thank you for coming, Karen. It's good to
Yes,
see you.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you so
thank you.
much.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Robin.
Good morning. This is Patricia.
Patricia, good to see you.
No, you can't see me. You can hear me this morning, but you can't see me this morning. But thank you very much. I'm glad to be able to be in the presence and be reminded of the power that we do have in our imagination and how to use it. As you were talking, Thelma, I was thinking about my what I call my Patriciaism, and I told you all of that before. When you're walking down the street and find a quarter heads up, do you turn it over to look to see if it has a tail? Generally not. You know it's there. And that's how those things that are not in our uh, best interests are. They're there, but you don't have to focus on them. And where you focus, it's how you use your imagination. So when you were
Right.
talking, all of those things came to my memory, and I was grateful. I'm grateful. I'm on my phone this morning, so that's why so
Okay.
you can't see. Yeah, I don't have all of the I didn't put my name in, but I I knew. I woke up, I looked, I said, oh, I gotta get this done. And so the phone was the closest to me without, yeah. So thank
Right.
you all very much. Thank you very much, Thelma, for
Well,
being
I
on the
so
path with us.
appreciate your attendance.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is my great pleasure. And I'm glad to
Well,
see
it's
everyone.
also ours.
And Patricia, I'm
Yeah.
glad to report that all the podcasts are current, so people
Ta-da!
can check that. And also, Lorena was wanting to try to put things on YouTube, and so I may try to see if I can just do that from here to Spiritual Mind Center, and because it'd be a lot easier than to try to send it to somebody and then have them do it. And
Oh,
so
Good.
wear your Sunday
good.
best, because you may be on YouTube when we have the discussion afterwards.
Okay. No more
Okay.
pajamas.
All right. Thank you very much. I wish all of you a happy day and a happy week.
Thank
You
you.
too.
And
Thank
to
you.
all of you.
You too, Patricia. Great to hear from you.
You too.
Love you all.
Yeah.
Anything else anybody
Namaste.
wants to say?
I was going to say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.